from Seth to Enoch, the descendants that walked with God. In the previous verses, we saw that God gave Seth in place of Abel. We also saw that when Seth's son Enoch was born, men began to call upon the name of the Lord. Now we continue advancing in our study. We come to Genesis chapter 5, verses 6 through 24. The scripture shows that Seth begot Enoch. After that, the genealogy names Cainan, Mahalaleel, and Jared. It continues presenting the descendants. Throughout that whole journey, the same phrase is repeated many times, and he died. That gives the chapter a very serious weight. The names appear, the generations pass, but death keeps marking the account. Man does not stop the sentence spoken by God. But suddenly, in the middle of that list, the account rises with a different word. When it comes to Enoch, Scripture no longer marks him only with years and descendants, but with a beautiful phrase, "And Enoch walked with God." There the atmosphere changes. And that is the glory of this passage. What Cain tried to extinguish by killing Abel, God made flourish again in Seth. From that line, Enoch was born, and men began to call upon the name of the Lord. And here, the account rises to another height. In the middle of that line, there appears a man who walked with God. It is not enough to be counted among generations. What truly gives weight to a life is being with God. This sermon calls us to that. Not to live merely passing through life, but to live according to the will of God. Because a life with God shines in the midst of the generations and leaves a mark that time does not erase. And that is the word that must live in us. God is still seeking those who will walk with Him. Today, in this generation and in this time, God is still seeking men and women who live according to His will, men and women of purpose, filled with His presence. The echo of the voice of God